Hi, this is Loral. Let me tell you about our big table. It has been going on since 2001, and here's how it began. I worked with the Kiyosaki organization, specifically Sharon and Robert and that whole group, and I was the cash flow game girl. I was the master distributor where we put that cash flow game on the map. And in 2001, I started doing a whole bunch of financial literacy coaching because so many people don't know the basics of P&Ls and balance sheets and real estate and just what you can do to make money, keep money, and invest money. So I started coaching one by one by one by one. And so I realized just in the team approach, when Robert put together the advisors, the Rich Dad Advisors, that we need an expert team. Because I can give you all my Rolodex and share and say, hey, Kevin, go meet Susie, and Sam, go meet Jack, and everybody meet each other, but you don't pick up the phone, and nobody got it. So I said, you know what, it's a mastermind, Napoleon Hill style. So in 2001, I told my clients, you got to get together and we're all going to get in one room and we're going to mastermind. We're going to have one-on-one coaching. We'll still do some of that. But as a group, a mastermind is a common goal for each other. So it's not selfish, it's not about just you and your goals. It's about actually expanding and together a collective Rolodex, a collective community. So you can imagine now for decades, this community has been forming. And we're all over the world. We have taught and had processes and programs all over the world except for Antarctica. So if you're wondering if this is a US-centric program, it's not. We have clients all over the world that have joined in this mission to understand money. I mean, money is in your life every day. Think about it. Think about how many choices and decisions you make and you're really uneducated around money. We want to be that place where we can have those conversations together. We can learn together. There's not one way to do anything with money. There's a lot of ways, but what's right for you? And unless you have a community where you could have those conversations, I think it's a little risky out there. So join our community and our table. And the reason I call it the big table is when we started with that first group, 2001, and then through 2002, we said, what are we going to call ourselves? We really didn't have a name. It was just Loral's Coaching. And we said, you know what, we need to call it the big table, because I grew up in a farm in Nebraska where, all the adults were at the big table and all the kids were relegated to little card tables or the floor or wherever else. And the truth is that's the same about money. Unless someone dies or moves on, you don't really get a seat at the big table. And with money, you got to take your seat. You have to say, you know what, I'm worthy and I deserve to figure out this conversation with money. It's not just, the 7 wealthiest families in the world that get to be wealthy. You get to be too. You get to understand about money. You get a place for that conversation in those Rolodexes. It is who you know. And we have what we call a 1 degree of separation. It's not 6 degrees of separation in our world. It's about 1 degree. We can get a lot of things done and a lot of connections done for you. It is the coolest environment and community. If I would tell you that you're going to join our big table for the community and the people you're going to meet, you'll laugh, because that's what most people do. You don't understand the power of a team. But I'll tell you, it's the number one thing once you're in that people join for is each other. And yes, there's a lot of education. And the way that it works is you are assigned a one-on-one coach, you're assigned to masterminds. We have conversations throughout the week about all sorts of topics. I don't just lead them. There's about 28 other financial experts, and just from real estate, not even just financial experts, just experts in money. And you can have conversations with them. I help facilitate moving you around to get to know other people, the people that you need to know. If you're in franchise, I'll introduce you to a bunch of other franchise folks. If you're in residential assisted living, I'll introduce you to those folks. So I know the community really well. I'm very intimately involved. You get my cell phone. We talk, we communicate, we share. We go on real estate tours. We go on hemp tours. We've gone on cannabis tours. We've gone to the horse races, because we have a woman in Kentucky who owns a bunch of horse races. We have done the coolest stuff to teach you about asset classes. We've gone to Broadway plays, because a bunch of us own a Broadway play. You name it, we are involved in it. We love the conversation about deal making. Really, 2001 was way before Shark Tank was even around, and we've been doing a lot of that conversation. So join our community. We do have live group sessions. We do them once a quarter. They're typically here in Reno, Nevada, our hometown, right in our backyard. This year we will be taking it to Boise, and you never know where we're going to be taking it. It kind of depends where the economy goes, where our people go, and what your interests are. So here's how it works. It's like a country club, but it's one-time membership. It's for you and your family lifetime. So it's you, your family. If you have parents, because you're going to receive some legacy, you might have to bring them. Definitely bring your kids. Our charity is the work of our kids. I love teaching parenting to your kids. Your kids and teenagers can have internships within our communities. So my son worked for one of our tax strategists, working for another real estate folk. We have some Australian teenagers coming over to actually intern in the United States here with some of our real estate folks. We're a very, very intimate community. Our goal is to help you and your family achieve the legacy and the life that it wants for financial freedom. So join our community, join the big table, honey.
Just join the big table. Whoever you are out there, join the big table. You'll be glad you did. We didn't really know what it was when we signed the bottom line and paid the charge, and it's been well worth it.
Yeah, we've enjoyed it. Life and business was good, but I think it was a matter of you don't know what you don't know. And so there are a lot of aspects of liability, for instance, that we did not have covered, which was brought to our attention and could save us a lot in the long run, and also increasing our business.
Loral's definitely made us a lot safer and protected us from the things that we've learned, which has been amazing. She literally told us, you're going to join. You need this,
and
we kept
it's
learning
kind of a
more.
no-brainer. And she can see the things in our business and our relationship toward our businesses that would make it just a no-brainer to be joining and being protected and expanding through social media.
And the team that she has, the quality of professionals who come in to speak, it's just, that was kind of the closer.
Yeah.
In seriousness, it was like they're Loral's accessible, which is unheard of. We've coached with a lot of people, and that's unheard of. So that was huge. Connections is huge.
I think the collaboration with other investors and money-minded people, as far as other members of the big table who are anxious to help each other and learn from each other and share.
Absolutely. So
yes, we would.
Honestly, the big table is unlike anything we've seen out there. Not only are we making connections, but the quality of education is practical, hands-on stuff, which I know there's a lot of gurus out there who kind of pitch exciting things, and you leave and you feel amazing, and then you get home Monday and you think, what in the world do I do now? You have no idea. So she literally has the steps, and she personally, as well as the other guys, kind of hold you accountable. Okay, did you guys get that set up, with your
do you have your life insurance
yet?
And so on. I think that another thing is some of the other people we've known try to do it all themselves, try to be the expert in everything. And
That's been
and
me.
Loral surrounds herself by experts, and she can say, hey, I know enough to know that you need this, and here's how you get it, and here's the guy that'll do it or gal that'll do it for you and with you.
Hi, my name's Carson Cooper with Genius Unlocked, and we joined the big table to make our first $1 million. And we joined the big table because a couple months ago, we had made our first $100,000 in the first 4 months of our business, yet we couldn't repeat that success. And so we were going up and making a lot of money, and then having 3 months of making no money, making a lot of money, and then having 4 months of not making any money. And so we joined the big table in order to be able to replicate that success. And also, we were not incorporated at all. So I have a business partner, and it was her sole prop. And Loral said that I could lose everything to her if something was to happen into our business. So I had no stake in it, yet we were supposed to be 50-50 into our business. So we joined the big table in order to be able to replicate our success, as well as to protect ourselves and know how to incorporate, because it was super overwhelming. The biggest deciding factor of joining the big table was really, one, Loral's confidence in us as a business, seeing the potential in us, and seeing that we were just a few tweaks away from making $1 billion. So the fact that we had success in the past but didn't know how to replicate it, there's so many amazing people that can support us in the big table and her team. So we were able to incorporate within the first month. We were able to get all of our taxes situated in the first month. We were able to be on Loral's podcast. We were able to get coached in order to figure out what do we need to do next in order to replicate our success. I would absolutely recommend Loral and the big table because, number one, it's her team. We felt like we were doing things alone in the past, that we always didn't know the best direction, and she has a team of experts to truly help us and support us in incorporating in our books for our business, where we're marketing, where we're spending our money and time, and then also the biggest thing for us was making $1 million was, wow, okay, we make this money, but then how do we invest that to go to 10 million, 15 million, 50 million, 100 million. And so it's really through the investments also. So I would love to recommend the Big Table, not only to make your first million, but then where do you invest it? It sounds amazing and incredible to be able to invest it into the CBD, into rental properties. And there's so much of the community that is that can help you grow. And so we're excited to meet everybody and be able to make more connections.
I'm Tim, and this is Becky Kristovich. We're from Boise, Idaho area, and we are contractor developers. Yeah.
Good laugh.
We created a seven-headed monster that was biting us in the butt. That's what we created. And after we joined the Big Table, everybody that's on the team helped us really organize our business, get it back in a good direction to where it should be going. So helped us tame that monster. I would have to say, just knowing that we needed help putting things together properly, and we knew that the Big Table could offer that. So every day,
Definitely.
yep, every day. Anybody's needing to move forward in their business, learn business, every day. Yep, can't go wrong. I think these guys are the real deal, and they're gonna, if you engage and perform, you'll get the results you're looking for.